legit.
Trying to stay sober, trying to stay clean. With me when it's over, like a band-aid. Mama doesn't call.
So, hey guys, it's me again, your girl RaiA, and I'm back with another video. Now for this video, by the way, it's more of like a continuation of the previous video regarding artifacts, but this time I will be providing you more information on how you can actually farm for the runes. Now the runes, by the way, this is one of the essential ingredient for you to upgrade the rarity of your artifact. So if you wanted to learn more information regarding this, then please stay tuned, okay? Now, by the way, as you can see, I always show my characters on every videos that I have. I will be adding an additional character which I just recently created, and just heads up to everyone, these are the only characters that I use mostly. If somebody PMs you or introduced like themselves as me, as long as you don't see it on my YouTube channel, then please do not believe, alright? So recently, like I said, I have created an additional character which is a level 10 rogue, and the IGN is Queen RaiA. Now the reason, by the way, why I created this tune is because I found out that the Victus rune can only be looted by level 1 to 31, or 1 to 30, and at 31 to 60 it's only the Magna rune. So that is why I created this character. And also, by the way, Silent Voice, this is actually a guild that I own, so I created this guild. So big shout out, by the way, to everyone that is in Silent Voice right now. Thank you so much for the support. So as you can see on this post, Goldilocks, one of the developers and quality analyst of SDS or Spacetime Studio, he confirmed about the level thing for the Magna rune and Victus rune. Now, a lot of people, by the way, I've seen them complain. Sorry, by the way, about my voice. I'm kind of sick right now. But I've seen a lot of people complain. Now, I just wanted to let you know, all of the things that I am using right now are the freebie from the level 10 advantage pack, except the artifact as well as the knock set. I use knock set because, you know me, I like farming efficiently, so as much as possible I wanted to farm fast. And by the way, for you guys, what I did to help you is I tried to run on all maps that a level 10 can actually run. The reason why I chose level 10, other than the haste set or the noxious set, most players, they prefer to farm on a low level character, so I think using a level 10 would be a best example for me, in my opinion, to, you know, to make some runs. I've tried almost all maps for you guys. I've tried WT4, I even tried Crag, even though it's hard. But for me, in my opinion, the best place to farm the 25 boss and 1k mobs is Idra Forest, which is the third map in Idra. There's 2 boss, but it only counts as 1 if you kill Clutus. If you kill Bacillia, it doesn't matter. 1000 BC of farming, I got the chance to get my tokens and enter the new map. Just a tip for everyone, don't focus on the 1k mob, focus on the boss, because the mob count will always follow, okay? As you can see, as I do the run, I did use some elixirs, but even without the elixirs, it's fine, because the mobs are pretty easy to kill. Once you use a level 10, if both of your party is at level 10, the mobs are actually scaled at your level. So if anybody is curious how we can actually do this, like farm with PT, for those who don't know, just party when you guys are in the same Forgotten Ruin hub, and then enter. So if that happens, then both of you ends up being on the same map. Now, by the way, this first run for me, it was very frustrating because other than me always like getting a lot of mobs, it's it's easy. It's easy for me, especially if you actually have Blinky. Blinky almost kills all. But for boss, it was a bit hard, but as long as you practice hit and run, then you can actually survive the whole boss run. Now, this run, by the way, for me, it's very frustrating. You will actually see why. When we killed the boss, I end up looting two things, but I only end up picking one, which is so unfortunate. Let me just show you guys in slow-mo so you can feel my pain. So if you check the red circle, there is two bags. I pick up the first one, but I was in a hurry when I was farming. I always am. I end up clicking yes to return to Forgotten Ruins hub. So most probably that's an artifact because it's the second loot. So I end up wasting an artifact. So that was very sad and very frustrating. It's like 100k lost, but it was caused by my stupidity and carelessness, so there was nothing else to blame but me. Now, somebody asked me before if I use luck elix whenever I farm. I always do, by the way, in most cases, especially with the boss. You'll never really know what you looted, but it's not really a necessity, so it doesn't mean that you are required to do this. If you don't have elix, that's fine. Some people are just born lucky, so even without elix, you can actually end up looting artifact. And actually, most people that I know, they don't really use elixirs, but they still end up looting, you know, an artifact. Now, what I would suggest, by the way, is if you're in a party, if somebody uses a speed set, ask them to speculate or to roam around the whole map so at least you can see which is the right and wrong way. In this manner, you can actually save some time and save some angst as well as pots. Because of course, killing this mobs, you actually consume a lot of health packs. So it's best if somebody can actually run that. So as you notice that every single time that I use my rogue level 10 character, I end up looting Victus. And by the way, big shout out to Ace Wasabi or Nexus 6. Um, and also big shout out to all of the players, by the way, who greeted me when I was in Traveler's Outpost. By the way, I just want to let you guys know that I am so overwhelmed with your guys' support, your guys' love. I wasn't really expecting that kind of a warm welcome. And of course, big shout out, by the way, to Santork Bay. Thank you so much, by the way, for creating a toy character with me. Because of course, it's easier to run when you're actually with someone. So thank you and a big shout out. And for those players, by the way, that I forgot to include on my videos, like for shoutouts and everything, I am so sorry. I'm trying to create a list, however, sometimes I still end up forgetting it. Oh, he called me, so recording. Yeah. We always call each other whenever we run because it's faster that way instead of typing. But usually we still type because when the call hangs up or something. And now after this run, I will also be showing you guys a run on my level 61. This was supposed to be included on the other video, but I end up doing a lot of takes and I end up forgetting to add it. And big shout out, by the way, to Baller. Angelo, I'm really sorry I forgot to add this video, but yeah, please forgive me. But anyways, it was a cool run with you though. Now, just as an additional tip, if you're only allotted like 3 hours, 4 hours of farming in a day, that's fine. If you have multiple characters like me, usually I would suggest that you run the first hour for your main rogue or your main character, and then while waiting for the 1 hour for the 1k mobs, then go ahead and use your other character to farm. Because as much as possible, you don't really want to waste your time waiting, not unless you're lazy, like me sometimes. If not, if you actually want to run the new maps as much as possible, I would recommend using different tunes. I don't use, by the way, tunes from different emails. All of my characters, by the way, are under one account. So that's why it's easy for me to switch. And looting the artifact both works on lower level as well as higher level. The only difference will be the runes. Now, you don't really loot runes on your runs, you loot fragments. So one rune is equivalent to 25 fragments, so that will be a lot of runs. However, if you're lucky, there's a chance, by the way, for you to loot 3 fragments in one run, which is possible. I've seen that, and that happened to me using my mage. So yes, if somebody is asking if I use all of my characters to run, I do, because I have speed set, so it's easy for me to actually run multiple characters and to finish the quest. Pretty much there you have it, guys. I hope that I provided you enough info for today. And by the way, big shout out to Attentively Silent Voice. If you guys want to join, just let me know. Thank you so much again for the love and support. See you guys again on my next video. Peace out. XOXO. RaiA.